dark days ahead, but I think America will pay a price. They're not going. There's many people over there that will not allow America to get away with it anymore. I think that we've bombed too many countries and we've bombed too many people too many times. I think America.
First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstones. Peace, mercy, and blessings unto the hopeful elect. The Israelites of the Bible are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And as you can see from this video, you can see that, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, they're seeing that, America's done, that all these other nations hate them. They don't like them because of everything, all the evils, wickedness, wicked stuff they have done to other nations and also to the Israelites. So we're going to start off with the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1, and this is pretty much the judgment of Esau, Edom. It's the book of Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 1. The vision of Obadiah, thus say the outer one Yahweh by Shem Yahushai concerning Edom. Edom is the so-called white man, Esau. We have heard a rumor from the outer one Yahweh by Shem Yahushai. An ambassador is said among the heathen, arise ye and let us rise up against her in battle. So pretty much, the Heavenly Father Yahweh by Shem Yahushai is putting the spirit on these other nations to rise up against, United States. Behold, I have made thee small among the heathen. Thou art greatly despised. Yeah, right now, United States, Esau Edom, he's not strong as before, like how he was back then in the past. He has become small and despised. The pride of thy heart hath deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, whose habitation is high, that said in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? Yeah, so-called white man, they're really prideful. They're prideful people thinking that no one could touch them. They're untouchable, but they're about to be touched. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence would I bring thee down, said the outer one Yahweh by Shemiel Shai. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off? Would they have not stolen till they had enough? If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out? How are his hidden things sought up? So right now, his things are searched out, and his hidden things are coming up. Everything's coming to light. Everybody's seeing that United States is not this country of saints. They're seeing it. All the men of thy confederacy have brought thee even to the borders. The men that were at peace with thee have deceived thee. Yeah, many countries that were at peace with them because they fear them are pretty much deceiving them. Now they're rising up against them and prevail against thee. They that eat thy bread have laid a wound under thee. There is none understanding in him. Shall I not in that day say the outer one Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, even destroy the wise man out of Edom, and understanding out of the mount of Esau? And thy mighty man, O Teman, shall be dismayed, to the end that every one of the mount of Esau may be cut off by slaughter. For thy violence against thy brother Jacob shall shame cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. So pretty much the violence against Jacob is the Israelites, who are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We can also go to the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 5. It reads, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, so-called white man hates the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. The sword is the blessings of the so-called white man. In the time of their calamity, and the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, it say the outer one Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that passed out and him that returneth. So pretty much, the hatred that he had, and he had it from the beginning, since pretty much Jacob took the birthright of Esau, but that was pretty much already something destined for Jacob to get the birthright of Esau. And also because of the blood, all the blood he had shed from all the Native Americans, Hispanics, and so-called black man he has killed in the past. You can also go to the book of Numbers, chapter 35, verse, oh yeah, 33, it says right here. So you should not pollute the land wherein you are, for blood it defiled the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. So pretty much when the so-called white man Esau Edom came to the United States, they shed a lot of blood. So now blood is pretty much their blood is required. If we go also to the book of Amos, chapter 1, verse 9, it reads, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for three transgressions, O Tyrus, and for four I will not return away the punishment thereof, because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom and remember not the brotherly covenant. So pretty much, they sold slavery to the Esau Edom, so-called white man, and they did some horrible stuff to them. And we jump to verse 11. It says right here, Thus say the Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, for three transgressions of Edom, and for four I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever. So pretty much to this day, so-called white man hates the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We go back to Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 11. It reads, And the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that the strangers carried away captive his force, and foreigners enter into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem, even thou was as one of them. Pretty much when everybody, got inside Jerusalem, when Jerusalem was taken over by the Babylonians, Esau Edom was one of them that got inside and took their stuff, stole them. But thou shouldest not have looked on thy brother, on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger. Neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction. Neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in that day of distress. Thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on their affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. So pretty much they were looting. They were looting everything. Just like these other nations were looting Jerusalem, Esau Edom was one of them. Verse 14, Neither shouldest thou have stood in the crossway to cut off those of his that did escape. Neither shouldest thou have delivered up those of his that did remain in the day of distress. So pretty much even those Judah brothers and Israelites that were trying to get away, Esau Edom didn't let them get away. They returned them back and they sold them to slavery. We go to the book of Psalms, chapter 137. It reads, By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down, we wept, when we remember Zion. We hang up our harps upon the willows in the midst thereof. For there they that carry us away captive require us a song, and they that wasted us require of us mirth, saying, Sing us one of the songs of Zion. So pretty much mocking them, like, sing for us, sing for us. How should we sing the Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai song in a strange land? If I forget thee, O Jerusalem, let my right hand forget her cunning. If I do not remember thee, let my tongue cleave to the roof of my mouth. If I prefer not Jerusalem above my chief joy. Remember, O Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, the children of Edom, and the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. So pretty much erase it, the foundation. O daughter of Babylon, who art thou to be destroyed? Happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that take and dash thy little ones against thy stones. And pretty much that's what's going to happen in their judgment. When the Heavenly Father Yahweh sends his sons Yahweh Shai to come and redeem his people, and also to come and judge these other nations, starting with Esau Edom. We go back to Obadiah, chapter 1, verse 15. It reads, For the day of the Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is near upon all. Salak for that. For the day of the Adonai Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. So pretty much what the other nations did to us, they're going to get it back, double fold. thy reward shall return upon thy own head. For as ye have drunken upon my holy mountain, the holy mountain represents the Israelites, the nation of Israel, so shall all the heathens drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they have not been. But upon Mount Zion shall be deliverance, and there shall be my holiness, and the house of Jacob shall possess their possessions. So pretty much the only nation that's going to be saved will be the Israelites, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, who are going to be ruling in the new kingdom with Yahweh Shai, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. If we go to the book of Lamentations, chapter 4, verse 21, it reads, Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom. So yeah, rejoice and be glad, so-called white man. Enjoy your kingdom while it lasts, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked. The cup of the fury of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, is going to pass through also Esau Edom. Just like we got the cup and we got drunk out of it, and we got naked because we started going out by not following the law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It's going to be the same thing that's going to happen to the so-called white man, Esau Edom. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. So our punishment is almost accomplished. It's not going to carry us away anymore into captivity. This is our last captivity. He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So now, pretty much, the iniquity of Esau Edom is being discovered. He's going to discover all the sins they did throughout the whole time they were in power and rulership. We go with the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 6, verse 9, and it reads, For Esau is the end of the world. So the world of Esau Edom is ending. His kingdom is ending pretty soon, and you can see it. Prophecies popping up. You got rumors of war. You got Iran with the Israelis. You got Russia with Ukraine. You got China and Taiwan. Rumors of wars, earthquakes, uproars. These are the signs that the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, said in his book, in his Bible, in his words, when his son was going to come back. 2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. And with that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak, Dash, Shalom.